This is Jacqueline Price, aka Rich Sister, and I welcome you to another edition of Thoughts for Vision, inspirational topics to help get you through life. I thank God for this opportunity, and I thank the creators, and I thank all of you out there for tuning in to the broadcast today. If you need any info about me, about Thoughts for Vision, there's one place and one place only to go to, and that's what I like to call my one-stop shop. Check out the website www.jackieap.com. Okay? If you need any info about Thoughts for Vision blog and radio show, social network pages, whatever you need, okay? Please go to my website. I'm about to post it in the comments. www.jackieap.com. All right. I want to welcome you all here today. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at. Okay, I see my guests watching. Hit the I see you, Francisca. Hit the button to request the to join the broadcast, okay? So I can bring you up. I welcome you to this special evening edition of Thoughts for Vision, where this is another vision in the spotlight. This is another vision in the spotlight. And we have some special guests on tonight. And before I bring them up, I am going to read their bio. Domynic and Francisca Shaw are a married couple of 15 years. Domynic coming from Oakland, California, and Francisca, Seattle, Washington. They are the parents to 3 beautiful daughters, Jaden, Aaliyah, and Sanaya Shaw. And they are now the creators and hosts of the new podcast show, Shaw Family Issues, which is coming up July the 3rd. On the show, they will be discussing relationship, marriage issues, and advice. What kept them together for almost 20 years, but also raising children, finances, sex, and their favorite ratchet life and TV. I see your request. I think this is your request to join. Let me check. Who's this? Okay. All right. Here we go. Let me see. Let me bring you up. Okay. Yeah, you gotta, it's a symbol, Francisca. It's a symbol. You should see a symbol where you see a little body of a person, and it's a picture right next to it. That's the button that you hit to send a request to join the broadcast. Let me see. Can I bring you in? Let's see. Okay, let me see. Can I bring you in? Let's see. Invite friend. Let me do that. Let me try to invite you in. Let's see. Jesus. I'm gonna send you an invite instead, Francisca. Let me just send you the. Okay. So I'm about to send you an invite, and you just come on to the broadcast. Okay. All right. I just sent you an invite to join. Let me go. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Hopefully you see the invite to come on. So, like I was saying, we have let's see. Let's see. All right. Right. Do you see the invite? Let's see. So, like I was saying, we have let's see. Okay. So, like I said, I have two special guests coming on tonight. Okay. Yeah, just press that and come on to the broadcast. So we have two special guests. Okay. Okay. I don't understand that. Okay, let's see. Let me try this. Request. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. See. Request to be. Okay. Let me hit this. Let me try this way. Come on. Okay. Come on. All right. Okay, trying to figure this out. Do you see, it's either, a green, I know on some phones, I don't know what kind of phone you have, but on some phones, it's a green and white button. That's the, some phones is clear, like on mine is clear. On some phones, it's a green and white button where you can press to send a request to join the broadcast. Because I tried sending you an e-bite. I don't. Let's see. I'm going to try to. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay. It's not letting me send you the e-bite again. Yeah, like I said, it's a green on some phones. It's a green and white button, and it's if you hit it, it says for you to send a request to join the broadcast. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. All right. Should be coming up. Like I said, special guests on tonight, Domynic and Francisca Shaw. They are coming on to talk about their new podcast coming up. Okay. It's saying inviting. I don't know why. It's still. Let me try it again. Try it again. Oh, come on. Still trying to come up. Did it come up? Okay. All right. Come on. Still not seeing you. Okay. I'm sending you another invite. Why this is not coming up? Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
all right.
There you go.
It took
No,
forever.
no,
I was-
we're good. We're good. We are good. So how are you two doing tonight?
We're doing fine. How are you doing?
I am doing well. So glad to have you a part of the broadcast tonight.
Oh, thank you.
So we're not going to waste any more time. Just take the time to share with everyone who you are and just tell them a little bit about yourselves and just about your family.
Well, Dominic and I, we've been married for about 15 years. We just celebrated our anniversary last week. And
Congratulations.
thank you.
Thank you.
We've been talking about for a long time starting a podcast together, but it's never been the right time. But now that our children are a little older, and we talk a lot about stuff, and there's so much going on in the media right now, we thought it was a good idea to start a show together. And people always ask us because we're a young couple. I'm 36, he's 38.
38.
So people always ask us, "How do y'all stay together so long? What do y'all do? What's the secret?" And we just want to tell people that there is no secret. It's just we're friends. We love each other, and just show people how we live our life every day.
Oh, that is so wonderful. And you said one of the key things, your friends.
Yes.
Friends first.
And see that's the key thing, because if you start off as friends, it's it can grow into something deeper. And just remember that it's you two against the world. You
Yeah.
should be the closest people to it. And remember that you're in this together.
Right.
Right.
So it's just awesome. And it's just so awesome to have you on, Francisca, because I've known you for a while because you provided me guests before. So
Right.
it's funny to now have you on as a guest, and you both of you are here about to start your own thing. So that is awesome. So tell everybody about the show that's about to debut on July the 3rd.
You want to say?
I mean, the show's going to be organic, as in the sense where with nothing scripted, everything is going to be live. We're not going to act. We're just going to be ourselves for about 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know how long we decided to go, but what we're going to do is just talk about, everyday stuff. Give people advice about how our marriage has been, long, sustainable, and been through ups and downs like every other marriage around the world, but how do we still maintain to keep our bond together as strong as ever? Even with 3 kids, we're still friends first. And through our up and downs, we figured out that, us two against, like you said, us two against the world, we can conquer anything. So one of our things was to do a podcast. We talked about it for a long time. We did our pros and cons about it, and one day she just said, "Let's just do it." And we just said, "All right." And July 3rd, here we come.
All right. That is so awesome. And I welcome anyone who is watching, watching the broadcast line. If you have any questions for our guests, definitely type them in the comments, and I will make sure that they address your questions. And it's so important that this is happening at a time where, as it is, you hear the typical thing. You hear so much about the bad side of relationships. You hear all those lovely statistics. I mean, and it just seems like it always speaks to the negative. Um, just share a little bit, just as we have the time, just share a little bit more about really what keeps you going. I know you said like definitely your friends. Like, can you just expound on that a little more?
Yeah, I feel like I also think that um, the fact that we both come from households that have been married has a lot to do with it too. I'm not saying I don't think. I mean, obviously, people that have come from single households can do this as well, but we've both seen a mom and a dad in a household, and we've seen marriages. I mean, his grandparents are still holding hands and kissing, and my parents are still married, and my grandparents were married. So we've seen that in our lives, and I feel like that helps us. Do you think
Yeah,
that helps us?
L flat, because we seen it every single day growing up. So we thought that was the norm. That, if you're married, you stay loyal to your spouse, through thick and thin, through highs and lows, through ups and downs. And so once we seen it, and once we got together, it was just like, you know,
The thing to do,
the
right?
thing to do.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And plus we have children. We had our first child really early. I had her at 21. I was married at no, I had her at 22. I was married at 21 and had a baby at 22. So part of it too is just we just wanted to have a good foundation for our kids.
set a good example for them that you what you see in this household is nothing but positivity. So when you go out into the world, you be positive with everything that you do. You don't go out there and just focus on the negative. When you turn on the TV, all you see is news is negative, negative, negative. Or if you turn on your social media, everything's negative, negative, negative. You're in a household that we have, we don't share and bring positivity to them for their education, for their social, wherever they go. They just stay positive the whole time. And if you bring positive energy towards people, I think that attracts a lot of positive feedback towards you,
Yeah,
and that you can become a better person in this world that we live in, because it's crazy out
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, amen to everything you said. And
here.
that's good. Like you saw the example of it in your homes, because that's what saddens me now is so many kids that are not seeing that example. They're seeing nothing but chaos
Mhm.
Right,
around
Yeah,
them.
right.
And
yeah.
it's something about when you have that example, um, because I was blessed to have, definitely growing up in the home, I was blessed to have both my mother and my father there. Now, they had problems,
Oh,
issues,
everybody.
the
Every
struggles, but it was just nice to see that example because God knew what he was doing when he set it up, mother and father, because it's some things both a boy and a girl can learn from a mother and a father.
Mhm.
So the example is so key and very, very important. So, but I know your children. Talk a little bit about your daughters.
So we have a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and then we have a 3-year-old baby. Um,
Oh,
the 14-year-old
is a
is
headache.
the she's the first one, and she's a golfer. She does very well in school. We live here in Lawrenceville, Georgia now. I'm from Seattle. We moved to Lawrenceville, Georgia about 2 years ago, and she's been doing so good. My 10-year-old too. She's an athlete. So both Dominic and I both met playing sports. He had a football scholarship. I had a basketball scholarship. So our kids are just naturally, and we have all girls, by the way. So our kids are naturally just athletic. So they play sports, and um, my middle one, Aaliyah, she sings, she plays sports, and my baby is trying to keep up with the rest of them. So um, they're really really just really good kids. I know that everybody thinks their child is good, but but we really try to keep our kids. You know, like I know in this world, especially with so much stuff, my 14-year-old, she still wants me to hold on to her. You know, she likes to lay on me a lot, and she likes me to be around. You know, she hasn't quite got that teenager attitude. Well, a little bit, but she still wants us to be around. So, we really been blessed. Although the last one, the 3-year-old, we really thought she was gonna be a boy. We thought that we would break up this girl thing, but it's a girl. So we're blessed either way.
And I'm surrounded by girls, so feel my pain.
Are you looking to have any more children? Are you looking to try for that boy?
No, with the last baby, I had a very traumatic delivery. God really brought. If I could tell you the story, girl, I would. But so I can have children, but I feel I'm blessed. I'm here because at that point they told my family that I was gone. So.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, to God be the glory that you are still here and your children are still alive and here and well.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's awesome. It's because it's the podcast. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be done by video, or is it just audio? Are you going to do?
I think we're going to start out. I think we're going to start with audio, right?
Yeah, audio.
You can find it anywhere you find your podcast: Apple, iTunes,
Spotify,
Google Play, SoundCloud. And then we'll see how it starts progressing if we'll do video. I know I've done podcasts like Facebook Live stuff before with friends, so we may do something like that, but we'll see.
Okay, cool. That is so cool. And what advice, because y'all say that y'all a young couple, what advice would you give to another young couple with kids starting out? What advice would you give to them?
My advice would be patience. You have to be patient with this relationship because I think when you're trying to get everything going in a hurry, you make mistakes along the way, and you want to make minimum mistakes as possible. So you don't want to miss no steps and learn every mistake you make, learn from that mistake, and don't make it a habit. Make that same mistake twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because then it builds up to the point where you don't want to be together no more. So my advice would be patient with your relationship with your wife, and definitely be patient with your kids, because we want our kids to grow as fast as possible and as much as possible. But at the same time, you have to realize that you were a kid once as well, and your parents or grandparents were patient with you and want to see you grow and naturally grow. So that would be my advice for a young couple with kids, from me.
My advice would be to really think about the things that you saw in your household and what you liked and what you didn't like, and try to, create your own thing in your relationship. So many times I hear about girls will be like, well, my mama said do this. And I said, is your mama married? And they'll say no. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that's your mama, the right one you should be taking advice from if she ain't married. You see what I'm saying? So taking advice from women who aren't married, women who I'm not. That's not true, because some women who aren't married or may have been divorced can tell you some issues they had in their relationship and not to do. And I think you should do that. But I really watch what people tell you and what you've seen, and try to make it your own in your relationship and make it work for you guys.
Oh yeah, because what's the good saying? The actions can speak way louder than what they say.
Yeah.
So bottom line, pay attention to those actions.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. This is good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, we got a couple more minutes to the broadcast. Definitely share with everyone just all of the details about your podcast and how they can keep up with you.
Well, you can keep up with us via social media. Our Instagram is Shaw Family Issues. Our Facebook is Shaw Family Issues Podcast. Um, Individually, your Instagram is.
My Instagram is the Great One 800, and Facebook, Twitter. Twitter is Nick Shaw, and just I'm just on there just being nosy, get all my news, get all the stuff going on. So, that's me.
And we'll be posting. We'll repost the links every show on our social media, and you can find us anywhere you find podcasts. So if you go to your podcast app, you can type in Shaw Family Issues, and you'll find us there.
Right.
All right. So definitely everyone out there, check out Shaw Family Issues podcast. Keep up with Domynic and Francisca. Keep up with them and what they are doing. Like I said, I'm just so proud of the both of you. Like I said to you already, it's so great to now have you and Domynic on as a guest. And y'all are getting ready to do your thing and show the definitely a positive side to marriage and family, because we've seen so many other examples.
Right.
Ain't the best. Real great to see, like you said, a young couple doing things the right way.
Thank
And
you.
Appreciate it.
probably know, and I wish you the best. I'm definitely going to keep up with you and check out your podcast. So definitely keep up with you, because I have my group, Fine Line We Walk. Definitely I'll post your about your podcast in that group.
Oh,
You
thank
can
you.
go check it out, and I'll definitely post your podcast from time to time so people can keep up with you. Okay.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
Appreciate it.
And thank you so very much for taking time off your schedule to come on the show today.
Oh, we appreciate it. We thank you.
Anytime.
Okay. Y'all take care, and y'all have a great night.
Oh,
You too.
And blessings to you always.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was Domynic, Francisca Shaw, the creators and new hosts of the Shaw Family Issues podcast. Welcome you to keep up with them. I'm going to post page for now. I know I had sent Domynic request, but I didn't get it in time, so I'm at least post Francisca's link to her Facebook page. There's a link to her page if you want to keep up with them about their podcast. Definitely check it out. Shaw Family Issues podcast, debuting on July the 3rd. So check it out. It's so great having them on. Great young couple with 3 great kids, showing you the positive side of marriage, because there's so many other things going on that has their examples, but to see something that's positive, a positive side of marriage and family, That is so key, so important, because there are some great couples and families out there that it's doing it right. So I'm so excited about this podcast, and I'm definitely going to keep up with them. Definitely, like I said in my group, The Fine Line We Walk, I'm going to post those podcasts. Definitely going to make sure those podcasts are posted on that page to keep up with them, okay? So please, please do that, okay? So great. Blessings to Domynic and Francisca Shaw. Thank you so much again for coming on the show today. Like I said, keep up with their podcast, Shaw Family Issues, debuting on July the 3rd. Like I said, the link to Francisca's Facebook page is in the comments. So definitely keep up with them, okay? And that is going to wrap up the show for the day. Once again, for more info about me, about Thoughts for Vision, go to JackieAP.com. Once again, JackieAP.com. Okay? With that, that is going to wrap up this special evening edition. Thank you so very, very much for tuning in to the Thoughts for Vision radio show today, to this Vision in the Spotlight. Okay? And remember, God's thoughts plus your vision equals greatness. Once again, God's thoughts plus your vision equals greatness. Take care. You have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on the radio soon. Take care, and God bless.